Greetings, everyone. Greetings, lovers of freedom. Please, I want you to watch this video. Most especially if you are from Yoruba land and you are from the so-called South, or you are called Niger Delta, or you are also referred as the oil producing state. I want you to please remove sentiment apart. Use your brain, calm down, relax your mind, and watch this video. After you watch it, I want you to think deep and ask yourself, what is this man trying to explain? Or what is this man explaining? Or what is this man saying? Is there any fact in what he's saying? Or is there any agenda of this man's statement? What is the motive, or what are the reasons behind this very statement that is coming from one of the northern politician and leader? Let us watch the video, and after we watch it, I will come back to pass my message. Thank you and remain blessed. Let's go.
The only oil producing state is the Nigerian state itself, because the investment came from the Nigerian state. The territory belongs to the Nigerian state, and whatever mileage you get in the sea, according to the United Nations law of the sea, is a measure of the landmass that you have. That is what gives you the mileage into the sea. If you have a small landmass, you get a small cut of the sea. And the landmass of this country, we know, that gives us that long 200 miles or nautical miles or more into the ocean, is because of that 72% of the landmass of this country, which is the north. So what they claim is the offshore oil is actually the oil of the north. If anybody should own it, it's the north. So we should stop using these terms that have no sense at all. There are no oil producing states. It is only the Nigerian state that produces oil.
I believe we have watched the video and we listened attentively. We understand everything the man said here. Now, the first question you should ask yourself is, the law the man is implementing, does it exist? The answer is yes. Do the northern people has mission? The answer is yes. I know a lot of Yorubas will say they have no issue with this. This is none of their business. They are talking about the oil in the Niger Delta, in the South, as they call them. I know a lot of you will say this. But I want to tell Yoruba people that if you listen very careful in the video, you will hear him saying that the seas are divided, or the oceans are divided according to the landmark. Now, you saying that it's none of your business. Don't you think that the southeast don't have boundary with the north? Are you not aware? Now, who are the people that has the largest ocean? Almost all the oceans are in the Yoruba land. And they are trying to let you know that if it happened that the contraption called Nigeria will be divided, that they are going to divide the sea and take the larger part. In other words, they are going to take some part of the Oduduwa land, some part of the Yoruba land. They are going to take the what belongs to the Yorubas. Remember, Kwara State today are being controlled by the north. It's being controlled by the Fulanis. But if I tell you that Kwara State is not the northern, is not one of the northern states, will you argue that? Are you aware that Kwara State are Yoruba land? But today, the north have taken it over, even to the extent of installing their emir. They call it Emir of Kwara, dislodging and sending the Oba of Kwara State out, the Afonja of Kwara, they call it. Today, you don't hear anything about Afonja in Yoruba because the Fulanis and the Hausa, or let me use the Fulani Caliphate, have sent them packing. Now, coming to the Niger Delta, I want you that is claiming that you are oil producing state, people like Tompolo, Eteketom, Asari Tukubo, and the so-called Urobo that say that they are warriors. I don't know where Urobo become, when Urobo become warrior. I have never had any history of Urobo man making history of making any warrior. But today I see some what I cannot understand, telling me that are warriors. They are not easily giving up. Though that is not the reason why I'm here. The question I want to ask you today is, have you understand the reason why you are pipeline guard? Have you understand the reason why you are just a mere security guard? Have you understand the reason the people you are looking up to cannot be bold enough to ask for their right in the oil in your own land? Because all of you are the properties of the Fulanis, including the natural resources that God bless you in your own land. Your people like Tompolo, Asari, Eteketom, Mwike, Waziri, Siva, and Goswina Babio, and the rest of you of them have sold you people into everlasting slave. And unknowingly to you guys, some of you are thinking that you are a warrior because you are a warrior for guiding a pipeline. You are not a warrior to demand for your freedom. That is why when I check the Biafra agitation today, I don't see any Robo man. What I see is Robo women. I ask, is it only women that are bold enough in Urobo land? Why is it that there is no any person in Urobo man making waves talking about his or her freedom? Or why are these only the runaway women are the people talking about their freedom? Does it mean that we don't have men in Urobo? I have checked in and out. I have not seen any single man from Urobo talking about his freedom. It have not happened, not to talk of being stopping along the road. Now, I ask the so-called Niger Delta, Ishekiri, Ijo, do you see the reason you need to rise up and fight for your right if there is any reasonable man in that very region? Have you seen the reasons why you need to rise up and fight for the freedom? Because the Fulani Caliphate are seeing the oil in your land, are seeing the natural resources in your land as their own. And they categorically say it to you, Edwin Clark, that campaign for Igbos to be chased out from the Niger Delta, from the oil producing state. They now told you categorically clear that there is no any oil producing state in Nigeria. The only state that produces oil is a Nigerian state. In other words, you people are just gate men, slaves, workers, those that are serving for the interests of the Fulanis. What will it take you people to rise up to fight? You see the reason why you shouldn't be clapping and dancing and following people like Tompolo, Asari Tukubo, Waziri, and Mwike, Siva, and the rest of your politicians and the evil elders. Have you seen the reasons? When we tell you people that the hour for you people to rise up and fight, you see it. A lot of you don't know this. This is not the first time the Northern Fulani Caliphate are claiming that they are the real owners of the natural resources that we found in Ishekiri, in Ijo, in Urobo, in any part of Isoko and the rest of them. They are the real owners. Because those who supposed to rise up to say, no, you can't come to my land and claim what belongs to me, what is in my land, have turned themselves to slavery. They have refused to fight for their right. Ask yourself, since they discovered gold in Adamawa and in the part of the north, have you seen any Ishekiri man, any Urobo person, any Ijo man, or any South or Yoruba person coming to tell that the gold in Adamawa is for the Southern or for the Igbos or for the Yorubas? You can't hear that. Have you seen any Igbo man, Ishekiri man, Ijo man, Yoruba man coming out to tell you that the Californium that was discovered in Borno State belonged to the Yoruba people? The answer is no, because they not understand the meaning of territory, the meaning of my, the meaning of ours. Then package their own and hold it. It was never shared as a national cake. They mine the gold and they share it on within their reserves. They mine the Californium and they sold it and share the money among themselves without making it a national cake. You see the reason why the Urobo people should stop being naive and coward before the enemies. You see the reason why the Niger Delta need to rise up to fight for what belongs to them. If Tompolo refused to guide the pipeline and demand for the oil in his land to be for his people, if Teketom demand for the natural resources in their land, if the Greek in the pig, Tukubo, rise up and demand for the oil in their land, believe you me, the caliphate will not be making these claims. Where is Edwin Clark of the Pandef? We don't hear his voice. He cannot reply these people because he is also a slave. I don't want to say much, but after listening to the video, know that you as an Urobo person, you are a slave to the Fulanis. You as a Shekiri man, you are a slave to the Fulanis. You as a Isoko man, you are a slave. You as an Ijo man, you are a slave. And everything in your land belongs to the north. You don't have mouth. You are a bat. Meaning you don't have mouth to lay hands in any of those things. I don't want to say much, but until you rise up and you do the needful, then we will know there is men in your land. For now, what we have is men of slavery upon slavery. Thank you. I remain blessed. I remain my humble self, MAP Eziokubondo, one in Biafra land. Stay tuned for more videos.